Hi everyone, I trust we're good. Hmm. Hi everyone, I trust we're good. How was our day? Hope we're fine. Hope we're doing just well. Hello everyone, good evening. I trust we're good. So sorry for coming a bit late. So sorry, we had a bit of power failure. So I even tried to hasten up because we're using inverter. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comment box, okay? Okay. Thank you so much, Eyeneka. Eyeneka, I'm greeting too. Good evening. Idemfo. Idemfo. Thank you so much, Vide. Greetings from this end. Greetings from this end. I trust you're good. Alright, I was supposed to be here by 10 p.m., but we had power failure, so we just turned on the inverter, hoping to carry us a bit. So alright, yeah, I'm good. How about you? Hope you're good too, right? Hope you have subscribed to this channel. Please, if you are yet to do so, do click the subscription button to subscribe. Also, double tap on your screen to give this very live stream a thumbs up. Yeah, Amalaikum salam. Amalaikum salam. By Scott, Amalaikum salam. You're welcome to this channel. You're welcome to this channel. I trust we all had a good day. I trust our day went well, right? Let me know in the comment box how we all spent our day. Let me know in the comment box, how did we all spend our day? Hope it went well. Oh, bye Scott. What happened? Your day didn't go well? Okay. Okay. Let me know in the comment box, please, how you spent your day. Let me know in the comment box. Let me know how you spent your day. Yeah, Yeneka Amido. Just issues with, oh, you're from Morocco? Just issues you can. These people don't want to give us, you don't want to give us light. Yeah, thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to have you here. I was supposed to be here by 10 p.m., but we're having power failure. So I just have to tell them to turn on the inverter. I just hope it will carry us a bit. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eyeneka. I'm so grateful. Eyeneka, kwa ibo mari idie na ide mofo. Oh, you speak Russian. Oh, sorry. I was thinking you speak Muslim. Like I heard you asking. I heard you saying Salam alaikum. Yeah, thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you so much. Yes, so yes, so hey, Tasha, don't mind me. Oh. I am multilingual. I'm multilingual. I'm multilingual. So I've I've traveled around Nigeria. I've traveled around Nigeria. I have, yes, so I have both Igbo roots. I have I have how will I put the Crossiverian route? I have a Ibom route. Put together, they are so much. So don't be surprised when you start hearing me speak Igbo. I'll speak even better than you. All right, so I hope we're all fine, right? Yeah, Eyeneka, uncle, yum get the nam senke off. Hmm? Dasha, I saw your content this evening. I've been able to follow up. It was so nice. So if you're just connecting and yet to Abi um Nyefnafio. Seriously, Nyefnafio. Yes, so okay. Yeah, you're welcome. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. We're there for each other, yeah, to ensure everyone grow. So this night we're just supposed to have a brief discussion, not intending to stay for so long though. Maybe that would be for silent night stream. Trying to minimize on that stuff though. It's not really helping as I suppose. If you're just visiting this channel for the first time and yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe. Turn on all notification bells. Try to follow up with the content. You can like, comment, you can even share. Get friends and family, because on this channel it's centered more on 4 major areas. Yeah, Blessing, thank you so much for having you here. I'm so grateful. So this channel center more Mandy say yeneka for me o. Udosen say yeneka for me o. So it center more on 4 major areas: that of health, business, motivationals, and religious related content. So if you are a lover of any of them, then this is the right channel for you. You're actually at the right place. So without making further ado, I think at this point we need to delve into the discussion for this night. I don't know how many persons have been able to see my updates this evening. Okay, your channel doesn't always pop up on my feed, despite the fact I have subscribed. Okay, Tasha, is that for me or for Monday? Yes, so Monday, you need for you. So our discussion, just by way of introduction, we're supposed to talk on commanding excellence. So I think it's just a timely discussion for us. Yeah, Blessing. Blessing, you have a sister here, a very beautiful one. After this very live stream, you can do well to visit our channel. And for those who are just connecting, we have other YouTubers here. We have Tasha, we have Mandy. So you can do well to connect with them too. Blessing, Mandy the Yenikafo. So let me start with this. Let's see how to make it a bit conversational. Just by way of sharing experience. Are we? Thanks for the production. Okay, okay. Mandy, that's for Tasha, right? Okay. Have we seen that, or have we been in that position where, for instance, you said it's a good to see you here, Blessing? Okay. Yeah, Blessing. Mandy is happy to have you here too. Have you been in that position where, for instance, you said something and then few minutes later you now feel, why did I even make that comment? Or maybe someone asked you for a direction and you are not so certain, and then you just have to give the direction just because you need to. But at the end, you feel, was it really needful? Was it really necessary? Have you been in that position? Or let's say, okay, yeah, Blessing is responding to you. Have you been in that position where we say a word and just moments later we start regretting why we made those comments and so on? So there was this incident that happened. I believe a couple of us would relate, especially those from the Christian folk. So there was this incident that happened between David and his son. So David was having kind of family crisis. So his children they started rising up against him and so on. So the specific one for our discussion this night that will give better light was Absalom. So Absalom took over the kingdom Okay, thank you so much, Mandy, for sharing. She says she have had similar experience. Exactly. There are those points where we say a word and then we feel like recollecting our words. And in most instances, it looks as though it's too late. Please, if you are yet to double tap on your screen, please do so that you give this very live stream a thumbs up. So at that point, they had misunderstanding. The son wanted to take the kingdom of the father. And then David sent his generals, which was Absalom and Abishai, alongside with another of his general, to go after the Israeli kingdom, which was already taken over by Absalom. Then David told his general, please don't kill my son. There is this thing about army. There are some enemies that the military people, they will not kill them. They will want either to use them to get direction or to use them to get further information about either how to bring down that place or to catch a particular kingpin they want to pick up. So in this instance, David told the generals not to kill Absalom, the one that wants him alive. Now, what happened was that um, in the camp of Joab, when they were fighting in that forest, Absalom, I don't know if we have heard this word. Is it normal? Are we? How many of us use this word beautiful for a man? Have we ever used that word beautiful for a man? That very adjective in qualifying a man, I would say beautiful man. But do we know that Absalom, that word was used for him in the Bible to be beautiful? There was no word in the dictionary to actually classify and explain better how beautiful or how handsome Absalom was. So the word they used for him was beautiful. So he had a very long hair, just like that of a lady. He didn't cut it, so that hair trapped him in the forest. He was just hanging on the air while he was trying to escape from the David's camp, David's general. Absalom now, what is his name? Joab now killed Absalom. When he killed Absalom, there was someone who was a son of a priest while this incident took place. So Joab have killed Absalom and then cover him with a heap of stone. After he covered him with a heap of stone, thank you so much, Chafuya. Thank you so much for having you here. Thank you so much. That's my Ghanaian sister. I'm so grateful for having you here. I'm so grateful for having you here. So at that point, they needed to take the information to the king. And this is what happened with, like in a kingdom. If you take an information to the king, especially the type of information the king wants to hear, he will want to promote you. He wants to grant you a favor in return. So, the son of this very priest, who happened to be Zadok, was rushing up. He said he needs to take the information to the king immediately that the enemy of the king have been killed. And Joab told him, please don't go. That this information, you are not the right person to deliver this very information. You are not the right person to deliver it. So don't worry. Next time, when there's another information, you take it to the king. And the man keep insisting. So Joab now directed an Ethiopian person to take the information to the king. But the priest's son kept insisting. He was like, I still need to go. Allow me to go and tell the king. So when Joab saw he could not help him, he could not help the situation, tell him, okay, go to the king, go and tell him what you have seen. The truth about it was that he even outsmarted the Ethiopian and he got there first. When he got there, David have seen him and he was watching through the watchtower. For those persons, I don't know who. For me, the first time I saw how that thing looks like was in Imo State, which happens to be the eastern part of Nigeria. And then at Abuja. Abuja is a federal capital territory of Nigeria. So And that's why I saw this watchtower kind of stuff. So the king or the palace, in the palace of the king, they'll build it in such a way where a particular building is kept at the topper part, and then they will mount it in such a way where they have people that will be overseeing what is coming from afar. So if an enemy is attacking, they can be able to be on the defensive. So that's how it was in the palace of David. So he saw the two persons coming. David said, okay, bring him. They brought the son of the priest now, and the king asked, how far? What happened? What information do you have to tell me? The man said that may God do to everyone that is your enemy the way this have happened and so on, that God have given you peace and everything. David now asks him, how about Absalom? What happened with Absalom? He in return now responded that he doesn't know. So now he doesn't know what happened to Absalom, whereas that is the real news, the real gist. So David now said, turn aside, call the next person to come. The Ethiopian who was there to witness this very event, who saw everything the way it happened, was now the one who narrated how the whole scenario happened. So what do we derive from there? Sometimes we're always in a haste. We're always in a haste just because we just want to say a word, especially in situations where we have little of information about. But the truth about it is that excellence demands that we speak when it's necessary. Excellent demand that we speak when it's necessary. So, because there are times where we give our words and it's not the right time. The scriptures say that words spoken in right season, in the right season, in the right season. So the emphasis is in the right season. Now, how does it relate with our discussion? There are certain things that makes up for excellence, and we're going to be dissecting some of those things this night. That's just what we aim to do. So the next 40 minutes we should be done, and maybe any other streaming from them might be a silent live stream. Okay, so what are those things now? The commanding excellence simply means taking charge, putting into practice all that will help you produce a life of beauty, all that will make you become admirable at what you are doing. So not just acting half-baked, not just acting as a mediocre, not just acting as someone who is struggling, rather acting as someone who is an authority in an area. That's what it entails. It entails acting like someone who is an authority in an area. Excellence is not just a mindset. It is a way of life. It is a choice. So you have to be excellent in what you are doing. It's a choice. It's not a must, but it's a choice. It's very necessary. It is the pursuit of greatness. It is a strive for perfecting and commitment to being the best version of yourself. Commanding excellence just simply means you becoming the best version of yourself, putting in all the effort that is needed to become the best version of yourself. In the raw form, even crude oil is not very much appreciated. Crude oil is appreciated when it has been refined. So you become very much appreciated, very much useful when you are refined. And commanding excellence is about taking control of your life, your goals, and your destiny. It's about leading by example. It's about inspiring others and making a lasting impact. Now, what are those ways that one can actually command excellence? What are those ways? What are those ways? Let me get our opinion in the comment box. How do you think? How do you think? I will still also push mine, but let me hear from our end. What are those key principles that could help someone command excellence in an area? What are those principles? What are those things, those factors that are responsible for someone being excellent in an area? Let me get our opinion in the comment box. Thank you so much, Chafuya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, I'm expecting a contribution in the comment box. There is this city called the Babylonian Kingdom. And over there, thank you so much. Tasha say consistency. Yeah, consistency. It's a major key in driving excellence. It's a major key. So people don't just want to see. That's why the scripture says that you should not just be like someone who started building house and then you cannot finish it because people will laugh at you. So you must be consistent. And consistency goes beyond you doing something. It goes beyond you just doing something. Consistency also involves you maintaining your quality, maintaining your content. So if you are someone that believes in excellence, that simply means that whatsoever you are doing, that touch of excellence should be consistent. So it's not just about you acting, but acting as in a particular direction or goal ahead. So diligence, she said diligence. Thank you so much, Tasha, for your contribution. Diligence too, it plays a role. It's a major contribution to living a life of excellence. So in this Babylonian kingdom, anybody that is called upon to serve in the king's palace must be someone of excellence. They don't just call any shabby person to the palace. The palace is a place where error is not tolerated. Little wonder that in the Babylonian kingdom, any small thing, your life is at stake. Not just the Babylonian kingdom, several major offices as at then, several offices, even in the Egyptian kingdom, do any mistake in the palace, even in our own times, those who still practice the kingship system. For instance, in the Queen's Palace, you see everything there is up to standard. You don't just act just the way you want to act. You act inconsistent with the kingship, with royalty. You act in consistency to that. So what happened was that they needed people to pick out people to serve in the king's palace after they have gotten the Israeli as captive. And then the persons that were selected, what was the criteria? What were the criteria? They say persons without blemish, persons that are skilled in their own area, persons that look nurtured. They should pick those persons that are agile. So you see that the scripture says that the gift of a man makes room for him, bringing him before kings. So my mentor will always say, if the person you are serving is not a king, then keep doing what you are doing. Keep increasing, keep improving on yourself until the last person you are serving is a king. Keep working on yourself until the person you are serving is a king. Because the excellency of your gifting, the excellency of your service is when you start serving the king. The excellency of your service is when it is recognized in the palace. So if the person you are serving at the moment are not persons of renown, I want to believe we are still here. It looks like my network was a bit disturbing. I don't know. Are we following through? Let me know that. Please let me know in the comment box. Let me be sure that I'm not just here alone. Let me know in the comment box. Let me know in the comment box if you are still here. All right, while we're still typing. So now, they were beyond just the description they needed to pick them, to handpick those persons. There were still other criteria they need to pass through, which is to train them in the way of royalty And at the end of the day, Daniel with his people came out with first class in that school. And the truth about it was that in all matters that the king wanted, they were excellent. So Daniel will be a good portrait for our discussion this night. And we'll see what were those qualities in his life that makes him a good portrait for our discussion for this night. What are those qualities? We're going to pick them out. We're going to talk about them. Now, there was a time where the Babylonian kingdom in the reign of Belshazzar was supposed to be taken. And then there was an handwriting on the wall, mene mene tekel overseen, meaning your days has been numbered and your kingdom has been taken from you, given to the Medes and the Persian. When that handwriting came, amongst all persons that were there, no one could interpret it. And the queen mother said, there is a man in your kingdom in whom the spirit of the holy gods dwells in. And in him there is light, and nothing is hidden from him. He said, call him, because he has in him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So that shows us that if you are good and excellent at what you are doing, even when people are lobbying for opportunity, they are lobbying for position, your gift will take you there. Your gift will make room for you. So people who are excellent at what they are doing, they don't struggle. They don't struggle at all. They don't struggle to meet up. They don't struggle with other persons. They have already created for themselves a path whereby they can always be relevant. So Daniel was relevant for 3 good regimes. He was relevant in Nebuchadnezzar regime, Belshazzar, and so on. He was relevant. So you could see, because he was excellent. And what were those qualities? So Tasha have helped us with some of them. She said consistency, which we have elaborated already. Diligence. Now, with excellence, you have to set high standard for yourself. You have to set high standard for yourself. You could see that even when the king said that nobody should pray in this palace, Daniel still prayed 3 times a day. He still prayed 3 times a day, because excellence has a standard. Excellence has routines. I'm going to talk about that as a second point. Just for emphasis on the first one, set high standard. You don't, to portray a life of excellence, you don't adjust your standard to suit that of other people. When you know their standard is low, you bring them up to your standard instead of you bringing down your standard to their standard. If you have perceived that their standard is not up to excellence, it's not portraying excellence, it's not promoting excellence, you don't reduce your standard to that of their standard. So there is this idiom that says, if you can't beat them, join them. Please, if it has to do with excellence, that idiom does not hold. Thank you so much, Afuya. She said, wow, very good teaching. Thank you so much. It's a privilege. Thank you so much. So you bring them to meet up with your standard. That is what the life of excellence entails. That's what it entails. So there is this song that says, because everybody does it, doesn't make it right. Because everybody does it this way, it doesn't make it right. Let me give this funny story of mine again. I think, okay, we have good number of women here. We have good number of women. So they will have this very experience. Let me see who will answer this question for us. Let me see. If you are a lady here, I know all the ladies here, they can cook very well. So let me see the person that will give us the most accurate response. Let me see the person that will give us the accurate response. Why is it that, please, if you are a lady here and you are still here, let me know in the comment box before I ask the question. Let me know how many persons are still there. If you are a lady here and you're still active, let me know in the comment box. I want to ask the very interesting question. Let me see who give us the right answer. Let me see who give us the right answer. If you're a lady here, you're still active, let us know in the comment box. Yeah, who is there? Who is there? Who is there? Blessing, I hope you're still there. Mandy, I hope you're still there. Let me know in the comment box. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Cynthia, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for having you here. So Cynthia is here with us, connecting from Philippines. You're welcome to my channel. So grateful having you here. Interestingly, Cynthia is at Cynthia's end is about 4 a.m. It's about 4 a.m. So that shows you how much she value me. Ha! I don't know what I've done to deserve this kind of favor. Cynthia, I'm so grateful. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. So my question now. Oh, sorry, my sister. Sorry, my sister. Paracetamol will help. Paracetamol and vitamin C will help. Just for the start, paracetamol and vitamin C will help. But I don't know what's the time and then how it is out there. If you can place your hand on it, that will help you. And then if you can get loratadine, that will be very helpful, please. All right, so the question goes this way. We are all aware that before we fry plantain, we cook plantain, and maybe any other form we use our plantain, that after peeling off the shell, we first of all wash the plantain. Please, can someone explain to us, why do we wash the plantain? Oh, she says 6 a.m. You can imagine. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I believe you are about starting your day. Thank you so much. That's a very rare privilege. Thank you so much. God bless you for the favor. So why do we wash that plantain after peeling it off from the shell? Why do we wash it? Is there any special reason? Like, is it a must? Is there any special reason why we wash that plantain after peeling off from the shell? Let me get our response. After peeling off our plantain, we want to fry, we want to boil. We first of all wash it very well, peeling off and so on. Okay, Cynthia is greeting every one of us. My sister says she doesn't peel. Oh, sorry, she doesn't wash hers after peeling. Okay, interesting. Nice to know that. Nice to know that. Nice to know that. All right, who again washes? Oh, she says she only wash before peeling off. Okay, that's a new pattern too. Okay, we're still learning. Who again is there? Who again is contributing? Who is contributing also? Why do we wash our plantain after peeling off? Why do we wash our plantain? Is there any special reason? Is there any special reason? Please, you people can connect with each other. Those persons on blue jacket, they're actually YouTubers, so you can connect with each other, please. Why do we wash our plantain? All right. The truth about it is that no person can actually explain that very thing very well. And I'm happy that Mandy washes us before even peeling. So sometimes there was a day I have to ask my mom, I say, this plantain wasn't in the sun. It wasn't the sun. It wasn't sandy. You have peeled the plantain careful enough that no dust and everything. Why still washing it? Is there a special reason? The response I got was that, yeah, plantain, not banana. Plantain, yeah, it looks like banana, but not banana. Yeah, not banana. So she was like, she met her parents doing so. So she's continuing. So that shows that there are a lot of practices that we do Just because we observe every other person doing the same thing, then we just replicate. Just because we observe every other person doing the same thing. That's why that very saying says, not because everybody does it makes it right. So you must not adjust your standard, bringing it lower than what it is, just because you want to meet up. What you know does not represent excellence. So if you are a proponent of excellence, then your standard mustn't be compromised. Your standard mustn't be compromised. So the next principle about excellence is that you must embrace a growth mindset. You must embrace a growth mindset. That takes me to my second question. My second question goes this way. Why is it that each time a driver, for instance, maybe an accident happens, they will arrest the driver, or maybe the driver hits down someone, not even hitting down someone, maybe the driver hits someone's property, they will arrest the driver and not the car, not the vehicle. They will arrest the driver. Why does it happen that way? That maybe the driver drove into a wrong lane, and when they get hold of him, who they want to hold is the driver and not the vehicle, whereas it was the vehicle that stepped that direction. Why? So the simple answer there is that the driver carries the brain. The driver carries the brain that directs the steering of that vehicle. So that is the same way. Our mindset is what, like that vehicle, drives our body any direction that we find ourselves. That's why I will always say that you don't just wake up one day and you find yourself in the market. You don't just wake up and find yourself in the market. You must have contemplated that you need to go to the market. There is a need to go to the market before you get to the market. That shows you that everything that happens in your life starts from your mind. Everything that happens in your life, everything that happens to your life, it starts from the mind. You don't just wake up one day, you find yourself in the market. You must have contemplated upon it that there is a need to go to the market. That's the same way it reflects other aspects of our life. Our life is at a greater extent directed by our mindset. That's why we must embrace the growth mindset. And I said the other day, in life, you must be ready to unlearn, ready to learn, and ready to relearn. In life, you must ready to unlearn. Unlearn the things that you know they are not sufficient enough to give a life of excellence. Unlearn the things you know are not promoting you towards a better result. Unlearn them, because you need that very space to learn the things that are consistent with excellence. You need that very space to learn the lifestyle that promotes excellence. So you unlearn those things that are not promoting an excellent life. You learn the things that enhances an excellent life, and you relearn. So you continue learning until you meet up with the standard. You continue learning. You learn in the process. You learn in practice until you get it. Until you get it right. There's this poem we sing those days in primary school. Good, better, best. Good, better, best. I shall never rest. I shall never rest until my good is better. Until my good is better, and my better best, and my better best. So you keep learning until you arrive. And the truth about it is that excellence is not a destination, it's a journey. Excellence is not a destination, it's a journey. Exactly, there are still more to learn. There's still more to learn. You never, in fact, any limit that you find for your life, it is the limit that you keep for yourself. So life has an endless possibility, We live in a world of endless possibility. So if there's any limit, if your life is pegged at any point, those limits are the ones you set for yourself. The sky is not our limit. Those who believe in excellence, those who are proponents of excellence, the sky is only our starting point. The sky is our starting point. You don't stop learning. Learning continues even beyond life. I don't want to venture into that. That's a psychological something on its own. I don't want to talk about that one, but learning continues. Uh, the wise people once say, they say learning ends in the grave, education ends in the grave. We keep learning. Every day you keep learning. So you don't get stuck. Chiamaka, so happy having you here, so grateful, so grateful. Yeah, you haven't missed so much, although you missed the introductive part. You haven't. Oh, so sorry for that. So sorry I couldn't come up earlier by 10. Although today's section was not 9 o'clock, it was 10. So we had power failure. So I had to turn on the inverter to see how we can connect a bit before we go off. So then you have to embrace the growth mindset. You have to embrace the growth mindset. Keep learning. Keep learning. Learn until it sticks. Learn until it sticks. Repetition is what makes learning become useful. It's what makes learning easier. There were those times in school where they were teaching us about the brain. There is no, we're talking about commanding excellence. That is the title for our discussion. Commanding excellence. Commanding excellence. There were those times they were teaching us about the brain. The brain happens to be in primary school and high school. I thought that the cardiovascular system is the biggest system so far. I was thinking cardiovascular system, which is the heart and its vessels. I was thinking is the highest and the biggest vessel, the largest vessel so far, until I did mental health. That's when I discovered that the brain is the biggest system so far. At some point, I asked my lecturers, I was like, do my patient really need all this information? Because I was already stressed out psychologically with some of the topics. Do my clients, do they really need some of this topic? There were some topics that I couldn't just relate. There's one course we call metaphysics. So psychiatry looks more, that's mental health, it looks more like that at some point. Annie, thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you're just visiting for the first time and are yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe. And also for this live stream, do well to give it a thumbs up. Do well to give it a thumbs up, please. You can like, comment, and so on. All right. So growth mindset is the second principle for commanding an excellent life. The third one is that you lead with purpose. You lead with purpose. In goal setting, people will always emphasize SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. But it goes beyond that. You have to answer the 5 major questions. Why am I undertaking this task? Why am I doing this very thing? You have to answer. Our brain works well. Our brain will cooperate with you. Our mind will cooperate with you if it understands why. Our mind is like a computer that if you don't give it why, it will not stick. So I want to come to your house, or we need to be friends. Why? Why should we be friends? Why should I come visiting? Why should I come to your wedding ceremony? Why should I do this? So that why must be answered. You must live a life of purpose. You don't just live because let's say everybody say, okay, we are going here. You follow everybody. You don't join the bandwagon. You keep a part. You set a part for yourself. Keep to standard. My mentor say, yeah, his routine, for instance, his routine. If he keeps it that he must read certain number of books, do certain things, and if he doesn't do it, and by mistake, because nature will always call, so if by mistake he carries anyone over, in the next day he will punish himself by doing that very thing and then giving himself another assignment, extra assignment, just to punish himself so that he will not fail from meeting up with his routine. So that he will not fail to meet up with his routine. And that takes us to the next point. Excellence has routine. Excellence has routine. I hope we can get me. Chiamaka, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hope we can get me right. Hope I'm clear and audible enough. So excellence has a routine. It has a lifestyle. It has a lifestyle. When you see excellence, you know. It has a lifestyle. So there are certain routine that enhances excellence. There are certain routine that promotes excellence. For those of us, I don't know of other countries, maybe Cynthia will share with us. For my country, and maybe Chefia will also share with us. There are this food they sell, and these two food are sold by the roadside. More or less, they patronize people that sell it more on the roadside, better than people that sell it in a better place. That is boleros and what's the other one? That's maize. Those two food, people prefer to buy the one, and there are places. There is this other one they call point and kill. Point and kill. It's actually fresh fish that they more or less roast it and so on. So people prefer to purchase those one by the roadside. And sometimes I ask myself, why exactly? One of my friends say the one they sell by the roadside seems to be sweeter than the one they prepare in a better place. For I don't know, Cynthia, how is it over your end? Do they patronize more of those one by the roadside or those one? Okay, Chiamaka say yeah, yes. So people people prefer to buy bole, the one they sell by the roadside, precisely the one. Chiamaka say it tastes differently. It tastes differently. They prefer to buy bole, the one specifically close to the gutter. I was trying to avoid that word. They prefer to purchase that one better than the one they prepare in, let's say, an eatery. They will prefer that one, and you see the crowd. You see flies all over perching on it and so on. But people will still prefer that one. And a friend of mine was into catering and so on. I was like, do you know that why do you know the reason why you get certain customers patronize you and you don't get this class of customers? Is because you have not packaged your product very well. There's a way you package your product and it will attract certain type of persons to patronize you. So nobody will come and meet your product well wrapped, the environment very good, the atmosphere very conducive, and would even want to price down your product. But if they meet you on the roadside, even when that very product is valuable, they will still want to price it down. They want to price it down. They want to price it down. The other day I said that people, before they give you any gifting, before they give you any gift, most persons sizes you. They check your worth before they will give you any gift. So there are persons that you even removing 10,000 to give them, for instance 10,000 naira, for instance, you will even be shy to give them 10,000 naira. You even be telling them, please manage this. Whereas 10,000 naira is not a small money, especially in this region in Nigeria. It's not a small money. It's not a small money. And there are people that even that 10,000 naira, you have it with you, you will still remove 500 naira and give them. That shows you that excellence has a language. It has an image. Excellence promotes a lot and it stops a lot. If you're following through, please let me know in the comment box. Let me know in the comment box. Let me know in the comment box if you are following through. If you're following through, let me know in the comment box. All right, thank you so much, Cynthia. Thank you so much. So, our advisor, I told her, please package this your products very well if you want to have good customers that will patronize you and stop owing you. And instead of you having customers that will bring down your business because they can't afford, they will owe you debt for so long. And even when you want to go and get your money back, you have to start quarreling, having misunderstanding with them. Yes, excellent. Yeah, thank you so much, Afia. Excellence has a language. It has a language. Yeah, indeed, it has a language. So you must meet up with your routine. It has routine. There are certain things you do that keeps you on track. There are certain things that took you to where you are at the moment. And if you must keep maintaining that excellence, then those routine must still continue. They must continue. Thank you so much, Chefia. Thank you so much. The fourth one is that, sorry, we have taken the fourth one already. The fifth one is that you must embrace failure. You must embrace failure. You must embrace failure. There are certain degree of loss you sustain to command excellence. And there are certain degree of shock absorber you must develop. Now, embracing failure and loss doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you should risk certain things. Let me bring up the characteristic of an eagle. An eagle doesn't just move. Unlike other birds, when the weather or the climate changes, the clouds changes, an eagle doesn't just move. What it does is that it will steady itself at the peakmost part of, how would I put it, at the topmost part, at the peak of the mountain. It will stay there. It will watch all directions of the wind. That moment it becomes very stormy, it will let go of its wings and then it will soar. So what does that eagle teaches us? It teaches us that before we take certain risks, we must take time to calculate it. Is it worth risking? What do we stand to lose if we take these very risks? What do we stand to gain if we take these very risks? Thank you so much, Annie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for all the emojis and so on. Thank you so much. So, like the eagle, you must be able to take calculated risks, calculated loss. So, investment, most times, some investment might result in loss. So, not all investment are worth your resources. Take calculated risks. Embrace failure when they come. See them as opportunity to learn, opportunity to improve. And then you must surround yourself with people of excellence. I've mentioned that earlier. You must surround yourself. For instance, I have said this before when I'm having section with my clients. I'll tell them that you want to be a doctor, and then the other person wants to become a musician. The other person wants to become a musician. And all you are doing is going around, you as a doctor, you are going around with the person that wants to become a musician. In every places he goes, if you go to party, you go with him. If he goes to a particular celebration, you don't miss. If you sleep, you sleep. You don't spend time studying. You don't go around with other persons in the same field. What will happen to you? What will happen is that you will fail because the both of you are not in the same line. You're not in the same line. And music is not that demanding compared to what the medical line entails. It's not that demanding. Besides, Besides not just being demanding, medicine at some point, it will take your entire life. It will take your entire life. So you must give it the time that is needed. You must flow along with Europe. They say likes mind attract likes mind. So keep your mind around the same person. By so doing, it will help you develop the mindset that keeps you going. It will help you develop the mindset. You learn from other person's experience, people that are ahead of you, not just people that are the same cadre with you, people that are ahead of you. It will give you that opportunity to share from their experience. But if you flock around persons that are not in the same field, they would only end up discouraging you, telling you, you this thing abeg rest. Man no go kill himself abeg. So I'm using our vernacular. Man will not kill himself. This life is one. You hear those discouraging words because the both of you are not having the same dream. You are not leading the same direction. And I will share, before I take the last point, I will share this very thing that happened to me. There was something that happened to me that was a year ago. I was taking a journey. That was the longest journey I've ever taken. I've said this, I think it's Chefia I shared this with. Tourism and traveling. Traveling is my hobby. Like I love traveling. I travel a lot. I you can't just imagine the places I've traveled to. I've traveled a lot. So one of the days I was heading towards the south first, and I had a conference to attend there. One, I was for that very day, I was late. All I missed every like I one was that I missed my flight. I actually missed my flight, so I needed to meet up with time. What led to me missing my flight was my work. So I didn't finish everything on time. I still had some days and so on. So I had to take on board a vehicle, and then on my way going, because of how the road in this for now they are improving on them, but as at then the road was very dilapidated. The road was very bad. I think that's what I want to say. The road was very bad, like very bad. So in a distance that I'm supposed to cover for 3 hours, I will spend 7 hours on that very distance. So I got to a particular state, Imo State to be precise, and from Lagos State, which is the commercial city of Nigeria, to Imo State, normally it's supposed to take me there about 6 hours, but I spent way more than, because I left around, let's say around 9 o'clock, and as at 8 o'clock in the evening, I was still at Imo State. Whilst I was leading, my direction was heading towards Cross River State. And Cross River State from Imo State is not as close as, it just has the same distance from Lagos to Imo State. So something happened when I was at the metropolis. Our driver was at the top speed because he needed to meet up with time, and at the same time the road was not is not a friendly road, in the sense that anything can happen to you on the road. You can be robbed and so on. So the driver was just trying to meet up with it. Then, because it was a metropolis, which you know, certain places in their metropolis they have a speed limit that you don't have to exceed. I don't know if it is so with other countries, but for mine, each of the places, the highway have a speed limit. The metropolis have or the that's what I mean is that the city, they have their own speed limit. For my state, you have the speed limit between 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. If the road is okay, if the road is free, you mustn't exceed 80 kilometers per hour. Now anything beyond that, if something happens, you'll be charged, you'll be locked up. So my driver was at, it was at 110 thereabout. It was about 110 in the city. That's Imo State. So there was a driver ahead of us. The driver kept the entering, just moving into the front of our vehicle from one direction. We would try to divert to another direction. The driver will head there. Then it got to the point where our driver took it upon him. He said he will hit this very man. He will hit him. that what is happening like this, or is it that he's a robber or something like that, that will just scare him and see. So our driver increased the speed heading towards him, and he was about hitting him. So the man now deviated. We're now head to head together. So we're now side by side with each other. And there was a comment the man made, which every other passenger in that vehicle made. They said, the comment they made was that, "Ha, you, what are you hurrying for? What exactly are you hurrying for? Where are you going to? Are you cooking beans? Where are you hurrying to?" Now, that comment taught me a lesson, like a life lesson, that very comment. Now, for them, what they are imagining is that we are all heading, because they thought we are just heading within the same Imo state, meaning that at most, no matter how that distance would be, we will not spend beyond an hour. We will not spend beyond an hour. So why are we on high speed? That these are the lessons I derived out of it. One, your direction determines your speed. Your direction in life will determine your speed. So if you are not going far in life, your speed will be slower if you are not going far. And if you want to drive at the same speed limit with people who are not going your direction, if you want to drive, you would end up either not arriving on time at your destination or not arriving your destination at all. And I used to cite this very example. I say, life is not a place of vacuum. It's either you are achieving your plans, your goals, and destiny, or you are assisting someone to achieve their own plans. You're either assisting other persons to achieve their own plans. So you must flock around persons of like minds with you, who are heading the same direction with you. And that will help the both of you. That will help all of you to keep the same speed and the same pace. So the last point we'll be talking about this night is that you must stay focused and disciplined. Excellence calls for discipline. It calls for discipline. It calls for discipline. There are times, in fact, this very glass something, this very glass something. If I want to tell us that when I was supposed to wear this glass, it has been long. Back then in school, I was supposed to wear glasses, but I have tried my best, do all things. I told myself I wasn't going to wear any glass at all. But here am I. Because you can't imagine when I will go to bed. You can't imagine when I will go to bed. I will read even where I am at the moment. I think the other day during my live stream, I think I showed us some of the books. Those books, if I want to read a book, I'll read it in such a way that if I'm talking about that book, you think I was the one that wrote that book. You think I was the one that wrote the book. That is what helps me to keep me informed in my own field. That's what keeps me informed. If you listen to the video I posted earlier, you have to know the trends in your own field, the current trend, the latest. In the medical line, practice keep changing, things keep changing. There was a time we were managing bed sore with Vaseline and so on. At some point, we moved over to talcum powder. And then at some point, we adjusted and say, change position. Things keep changing. There was a time they were having issues with treating wounds. They now moved from there and now experimented and found out that honey has three qualities that helps wound to heal. From honey, they now move from raw honey to medicated honey, which will have ongravine. So you must keep studying. You keep that discipline of keeping your knowledge bank updated. Your knowledge bank updated is one of. So if you are a chef, for instance, what are other chefs doing? What are they doing that is keeping them at the top? What is helping them stay, that they don't go beyond the cutting edge? That with time, as time keeps evolving, There were people those days when they were talking about online business, online this, online that, and they never took it serious. Now, most of them are regretting. They are regretting, why did I not start, and so on. For instance, this very YouTube where we are, this very YouTube. Do we know that the best way to learn and to improve on YouTube is to start? How many of us accept with me? The best way to learn and to improve on YouTube as a YouTuber is to start. Yes, is to start. So you must give yourself that discipline, that all that it entails for you to live or to remain excellent in what you are doing, to command excellence, that you keep doing it. You mustn't distract yourself with everything. Remember, I will always say that jack of all trade, master of none. Be known for something. Discipline yourself to be good in one thing. Remember, excellence is a journey, not a destination. It is a mindset, it's a way of life, it's a choice that you must make in every day of your life. Commanding excellence is about taking control, leading or taking charge, and inspiring other persons to do so. That's what commanding excellence entails. It is not just about achieving greatness, it's not just about becoming a leader, it's not just about becoming a game changer, it's becoming a force in your field. So if you are let's say if you are a pilot, it's a commanding excellence means you should do it in such a way that they can't replace you. You cannot be replaced. Like Daniel that we talked about earlier. Daniel was not a Babylonian, but as long as troubles, the challenges of Babylon is concerned, if you must get an accurate and relevant answer, then you ignoring Daniel is only a way to failure. If you must come out of famine and you must know how to preserve food way ahead, ignoring Joseph would be a waste of time. It will just be a waste of time. If you must know and increase on how to go ahead, how to flow along with communicating globally, ignoring Mark Zuckerberg, ignoring Elon Musk, ignoring all those persons would be a waste of time. It will be a waste of time. It will be a waste of time because they have created for themselves a name, a transgenerational name that nobody can ignore them. Remember, I say there is a word that says that the gift of a man, the scripture says, the gift of a man makes room for him, brings him before kings. So if the last person you are serving is not a king, keep improving at what you are doing because excellence cannot be ignored no matter anywhere. Excellence is that thing that does not respect race. Excellence is that thing that does not respect age. Excellence is that thing that does not respect time. Excellence is that thing that does not respect tribe. If you are good at a thing, in fact, everybody calls you their brother if you produce result. The test of excellence, the proof that you are excellent in what you are doing is freedom, is liberty, is the fact that you can replicate that very result over and over. But if you have a particular result that you can't replicate, that means in that aspect of your life, you must keep pushing. And in life, you unlearn to learn and you relearn so that it can stick better. If this very discussion makes sense for you, let me know in the comment box. And if you have contribution for someone out there, let us know in the comment box. What's your take home for this night discussion? Let's see. What have you been able to pick up for this night discussion? If you have questions to ask, yeah, the floor is open. The floor is open for our contribution, it's open for our question, and so on. Let us know. Let us know in the comment box. What's your take home? What's your take home? What's your take home? Was it worth your time? Let us know in the comment box. Was it worth your time? Thank you so much, Shafia. Thank you for the emoji. Thank you for all of them. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all our responses. I'm so grateful for having us here. I want to believe that we're still there. So we'll be wrapping up any moment from now. We're already done with the discussion. Just want to get okay. You say excellence has a language. Yeah, true. Excellence has a language. It has a language that cannot be ignored. When you see excellent, the touch of excellent, you will know. You would know. Excellence cannot be hidden. You can't hide excellence. If you see excellence, you will know. It cannot be hidden. So people do not light the candle, they do not light the light and put it under the bushel. They keep it on the lampstand for it to shine, for people to see, for people to be illuminated. That means that if you are excellent, men cannot ignore you. They will create a place for you to spread your impact like the light of the candle to touch other lives out there. They will create an avenue for you to bless other lives out there. So excellence has a language. Thank you so much, Shafia, for that. Excellence has a language. All right, who again is adding to that? Who again is adding to that? What is your take home? What have you picked up from this night discussion about commanding excellence? We have talked about the 7 major principles. We have talked about the 7 major principles. Well, we talked about the aspect of you setting high standard for yourself, embracing the growth mentality, you lead with purpose, you build a positive habit and routine, you embrace failure, and then you surround yourself with people of like minds. You stay focused and disciplined. Those 7 major principles. What have you been able to take home from this night discussion? Let us know in the comment box. At most in 5 minute time, at most we should be done. In 5 minute time, yeah, we should be done. So if you are yet to subscribe to this very channel, please do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Do well to click that subscription button below. Do well to click that subscription button below. If you are yet to give this very live stream a thumbs up, please do well to double tap on your screen. Do well to double tap on your screen just to give this live stream a thumbs up. And in 4 minute time, we should be done. 4 minute time, we should be done. So our discussion for this night is commanding excellence. And I think earlier before now, a video was put up which talks about you becoming a voice in an area. Exactly. Don't hurry on something. Excellent takes time. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Excellent take time. Indeed, it takes time. You must develop that capacity. Someone say Rome was not built in one day. Rome was not built in one day. Any house that is built in one day would collapse. Any house that is built in one day will collapse. So it takes time to build something worthwhile. It takes time to build something transgenerational. But the best way to build it is to start. The best way to build is to start. You must start from where you are to where you want to be. And you keep improving. Someone once said, doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result is likened to madness. Doing the same thing over and over expecting the same result is likened to madness. So you must be able to look at other persons. What are they doing? What are they doing? What am I not doing? What can I adjust? What can I pick from others? So excellent. Make reference from the life of other persons. What can I adjust? Where am I not doing it well? Where exactly am I missing it? So all those things must be answered. So I was saying earlier, a relatable content or topic to this very one was posted earlier. How to become the price that you pay to become a voice in an area. You can check it up. You can check it up. The price to pay to become a voice in an area. The price you must pay to become a voice in an area. You can check it up. It will be really worth your time to check it up. So please do well to check it up at your convenience. Do well to check it up. Leave your opinion in the comment box. Leave your opinion in the comment box after going through that video. In 2 minute time, we'll be done. In 2 minute time. Just before we're done, I just want to take out time to give a shout out to Cynthia. Cynthia, well, I'm so much grateful to have you here. Not minding that you are just starting up your day and you are here with me. You find time just to keep up with us. I'm so grateful. Jafia, I believe you're at work as at this point. Not minding the fact that it's busy at your end, you still found time to be with me. God bless you. God bless you so much. God bless you, Cynthia. Also, we had Annie with us. Annie, I know that you're supposed to be sleeping as at this point, yet you still found that time to be here. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I won't play down on that kindness. I won't play down on it. Chamaka is also is late at her end and she was here with us. I am so much grateful. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Also, we had Mandy with us earlier. Mandy, I'm so grateful. It's also late at your end and you're still here with us. I'm so grateful. It means the whole world to me. God bless you. God bless you. Alongside, we had Blessing with us. It's night. We had Tasha with us at night also. And then she was able to connect with us. God bless you all. God bless you all. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for all your support. In fact, it's very hard to see persons that even though they're still pushing, they still have the grace to lend helping hand, to lend supportive hand. So it means a lot to me seeing that. God bless us all. God bless us all. God bless us all for always checking by our comments, all our reactions, and so on. God bless us all. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. It means the world to me. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. All right. I'll be looking forward to see us tomorrow by 9 p.m. and it will be on health related topic. I'm yet to launch on business at the moment. Some of this topic relates with the spirit of business. Some of them you can relate it. So I'm yet to pick up with that, hoping that in the nearest future, I'm looking at getting certain population before I go into that. Likewise, I posted earlier for those persons who have interest on traveling, just in case you have a relative that wants to write some of these international exams. The one I want to start with is IELTS writing. That on that very one, I'm very good on it. I don't like talking an area that I am not good at. So for the module I'm very good at is the writing. So you can refer to me. I have students. Yes, I have students. I have a class on WhatsApp that I train people on IELTS. So I train generally, but the one I would do online here would be the writing because that is where I major on. So just in case you have anyone you want to refer or you intended to take that exam, then expect, stay posted, subscribe, turn on the all notification bells so that when it's time that we'll start launching that very topic, because this very site I told us earlier covers things like the education, the health, business, motivationals, and so on. So if you have interest in that area, please stay posted. It may not exceed September. It may not exceed September. We should have started up. So I am just waiting to get certain degree of population before I start up. So please, if you have someone, do well to refer. Thank you so much, Chiamaka. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for connecting. God bless us all. I wish us a restful night. I wish us a restful night. Thank you so much. I'll be signing out as at this point. MedLab. Thank you so much. That's my new friend. That's my new friend connecting from Canada. MedLab, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Man Labs. Man Labs, you're welcome. Man Labs, you have beautiful friends too here. You have beautiful friends too who are YouTubers. So you can do well to connect with them. I won't end at the moment. I'm going to switch it over to a silent live stream. I'm going to switch it over to a silent live stream. So please, you can connect with each other. Please, you can connect with each other just to support each other. So Manlab, it means a lot to me having you here. I believe it's daytime now. It should be there about it should be there about it should be there about 6 a.m. at your end. I don't know if I'm wrong. Please, I stand to be corrected. Between 4 and 6 a.m. at your end. All right. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Please, you can do well to connect with Cynthia, connect with Chiamaka, connect with Chafuya and every other person. They're all YouTubers. Please do well to connect with each other. All right. Thank you so much, Chafuya. It means a lot to me. God bless you. Thank you so much. See us tomorrow while we talk about a health-related topic. See us tomorrow. Thank you so much for all our support. Thank you so much for all our support. Thank you so much for all our support. God bless us all. God bless us all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless us all. I'll be signing out as at this point. I'll be signing out as at this point. God bless us all. Thank you. All right. All right. See us all. I want to switch over to silent live stream. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll just start up the silent live stream afresh. Let me start up so that this content, anyone that wants to go through it after now, for the sake of this content, would have what to go through. So I'll be coming up again, but it will be a silent live stream. All right. Thank you so much. Catch up. Catch us. Take care. Take care.